Hi viewers, so today's video will feature a very popular watch from Christopher Ward, and this is the Trident Pro 600 GMT version. Absolutely stunning. This is the 40mm case version. They do come in other sizes, 42 and a 38 as well I think, but for me this is the sweet spot size, 40mm. Marvellous size, really perfect in my opinion. It has a nice chunky profile and just oozes quality as you'd expect. I'll just go over the specs quickly on this one. The case height of this is 13.4mm. The lug width is 20mm. This model comes on this wonderful hybrid strap, very comfortable, flexible, and a lovely texture on it. The bezel is ceramic and all those markers are filled with lume and they glow really brightly. It is a unidirectional bezel, 120 clicks, and very well made, really classy feel to it. No play at all, lines up perfectly, absolutely superb. And then we have the wonderful case finishing that Christopher Ward put on their Trident watches. You can see the different textures and layers of this. You've got the gloss, well, the highly polished section here where the crown is. The top of the lugs is brushed, then you've got the beveled edge which is polished, then the sides are brushed again and really curvaceous, and then underneath just that undercut bezel, that undercut edge is polished again. Lots of different layers of different types of finish. And you've got the screw down crown which is nicely signed, marvellous case back, and this is, as you can see, the blue dial version. They do come with the black dial as well and the white, but this blue is lovely. It is a very dark blue but goes so nicely with the black bezel insert. I think that's really smart. And then of course this has the GMT hand there in orange. So I'll just zoom in and we'll look at that dial in a bit more detail. You can just make out the reflection of the second hand just to show the gloss finish. It's a very dark blue, does look black sometimes, but a really rich colour. And everything about it is 10 out of 10 for finishing. I mean, the hands, the applied indices, they're all immaculately finished. And the orange GMT hand, the way the paint is applied there is perfect, really nice. The logos and the wording, automatic GMT, is printed very sharply, really crisp. And then you've got the embossed logo in a 12 o'clock position. I always get a kick out of seeing that Trident second hand. You've got the ceramic bezel with all the loomed numbers there. Lovely signed crown, and then the marvellous case back with that very deep embossing of the logo. And then you've got the wonderful light catcher case, those lovely curved profiles. I like the fact that the date window has a black background. Really fits the dial well, that does. Stunning. Now obviously this model has a 600 metre water resistance rating. Screw down crown, screw down case back. So it's a perfect diver's watch. Very high spec, and everything about it feels really high end. The crown has a wonderful smooth action, pops out beautifully, very silky smooth, and just first position to change the GMT hand, and then the other way to change the date. Very nice. So I'll quickly show you that on the wrist. Looks great. Really comfortable. Very lightweight for such a high spec diver's watch. But I think you'll agree that does look really classy. Very comfortable as well. If you haven't had a Christopher Ward watch before, I do recommend it. You'll be amazed at the quality. And for anyone that's interested in the standard diver, I do have that as well here. Obviously this is the non-GMT version, which has a slightly cleaner dial without that extra hand. Equally impressive. Everything is exactly the same apart from the GMT function. Now the GMT version is powered by the ETA 2893 movement, whereas the standard non-GMT is powered by the Solita SW200 movement. But equally very accurate. This one obviously on the steel bracelet, which is fantastic. Christopher Ward do make really high quality bracelets, and this one is wonderful. It really feels good, looks good, and very comfortable. But I do like this rubber strap as well, this hybrid strap, and I think it really suits this model. So there you have it. That is the Christopher Ward Trident Pro 600 GMT, the 40mm diameter one, and it is an absolute keeper of a watch. So if you are thinking one day of getting one of these, don't hesitate. I strongly recommend it. You will never regret it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.